everybody. Welcome to episode number 294 of It'll Be Fine. I'm your friend and your pal, Kelly Zemnikas. And as we do each week on the show, along with my guest, we dive into a dish that neither of us has made before, but we go forward with that confidence that it's going to be fine. And on today's show, we are making Cuccidati? Or that. I should have looked that up before I started filming. My guest today, by the way, is the fantastic Toronto-based comedian and producer, entrepreneur, just one of the coolest guys you'll ever meet. Danton Lamar is on the show, and we are going to make this and butcher the pronunciation of it. Cuccidati. It's going to be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It's super awkward, but I'm digging the shirt.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's actually proper Toronto. So
Nice.
yeah, it was a gift. Like my partner has the assignment every Christmas to give me quality T-shirts.
Oh,
And she always delivers. So yeah.
that's a good assignment.
Yeah. Well,
I
because
dig it.
I only wear T-shirts on stage.
I like aprons from places I've never heard of.
So Lanzarote.
I don't know where that is.
Yeah, you're already
I think it's, I don't know, I'm not gonna.
La Santa.
It's somewhere warmer than it is here
Oh
now.
yeah.
I
Oh
know
my
that
God,
much.
That is definitely true.
Because there's a lobster.
There's a lobster. Oh, it's the Atlantic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's
If only there was a way we could figure out where this is.
right. I know. If only technology could help.
One day.
A magical little place where you could just ask questions like that.
I know. We should think on that. So today, friends, of course, as with every episode of It'll Be Fine, just scroll down into the YouTube show description. There's a link. You can play along at home. I'm going to hide my address here. We're going to this Bon Appetit magazine, the holiday issue. It just came out. Did you have a good holiday?
I did. It was nice. Yeah.
Did you go anywhere?
We took a little trip.
Nice. Anywhere I've heard of?
Mushroomville.
Nope.
We just,
Oh. That's what we're making today. A dish. Oh, jeez.
See, I thought they were Cuccidati.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah,
doing
that. Cuccidati.
I think this would make a really good rapper name. Like Little Gucci.
Cuccidati on the track. Going hard in the
It
holidays.
is like Gucci Mane and this guy opening up for Gucci Mane.
You know what? People would see it.
I think so.
That would.
Or Gucci Mane could just serve these at a show.
Yeah.
Um,
Got that coochie daddy in the back. Coochie daddy in the back.
I don't always use the things that they tell me to use. Much like in life,
Yeah.
I go my own way. All right. So first thing, this dish is primarily a fig-based dish for the filling. I am allergic to figs, so not going to do it. But I've got dates,
That's what I thought those
which is
were.
pretty damn close.
Yeah.
So we're going to go with dates. If you're allergic to either of those things, don't use them.
Sure.
Don't need to be a hero. The other thing, this calls for a little bit of a glaze on top of the cookie, which one would make with some powdered sugar and water and maybe a bit of lemon. You can do that, or you can, if you have frosting in your fridge,
Easier.
do that. And it's just, you can add a little water to it, a little orange juice. Yeah, just something.
Same time.
So you can do that. Final thing I have done differently, instead of granulated sugar, I am going with coconut sugar. I use it in a lot of my baking. It's measure for measure. You don't have to adjust it at all, and it gives you the same amount of sweetness. And it's better for your body. Are you allergic to coconut? Oh no! We're not going to use, you're not going to eat. Okay, I'm just going to go with brown sugar.
That works. Yeah.
Yeah, did you tell me you're allergic to coconut?
I don't think so.
No. Did I ask?
I don't think so.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I definitely should have mentioned it. Like, I usually, I didn't even think about it with the cookies. I was like,
That's
it
cool.
looks like an Italian cookie.
No worries. Okay, so what we will do is replace that with brown sugar. It's going to make the cookie a little chewier.
Which I do love a good
Yeah,
cookie.
because brown sugar's got a little bit more
molasses.
moisture to it. So you can do that. Or if you want to use monk fruit, or if you do want to use coconut sugar, it doesn't say measure for measure. Except if you're Danton. Change the flour. Because I tend to bake a lot with gluten-free flours like coconut or rice flour. The one I have is coconut. Not going to use that. We're going to go with the bread flour, which you don't want to use the exact amount. You want to go a little bit lower.
Well, because more rise.
Yeah, so you can see it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Just tell your friend before you start baking that, hey, I'm allergic to that. Like the figs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing. Well, I'm glad you told me. That's good. That is good. Well, while I do these adjustments, did you grow up in a house where a lot of baking was happening, or?
No.
No?
Actually, like my dad was like an Italian chef when I was growing up, so like.
No shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of stovetop stuff, but not
Holy
so
mackerel.
much baking. But now my sister is huge into baking. So like every holiday, like
I love that.
yeah, like she'll make what did she make for Christmas? I wasn't even there for it. I was very jealous. Like she made cinnamon rolls from scratch. Like
that's
the
good.
whole thing through.
What's up with Comedy Lab? How did that all start? And
Oh yeah, so we started
Yeah.
back in February of 22, which was dope because like we wanted to start in January, but lockdowns.
COVID. Yeah.
So we we started as soon as we could in February. We were one of the first clubs to open up.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we'll be having our year anniversary right around Valentine's weekend this year, which
Awesome.
will be dope. And then
That's really cool.
we do 6 shows a week, so 24 a month.
We have rejigged the flour and the sugar. This is Danton safe. I used fresh bowls. We're good. We are good to go. So the first thing we're going to do is make the dough. This is in a couple of steps. You're going to make the dough, let it chill in the fridge. It says for an hour. I think you could do 30 minutes just fine. And then while that's chilling, we'll make the filling. That kind of rhymes. And then we'll put it in the oven, then we eat it. So that's pretty easy.
Yeah, that works.
And we're not going to include as a topping the coconut and the sprinkles, even though I think coconut and sprinkles, if we ever started a variety show, would be a great name. That's looking good. That looks like Sam.
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
Yeah. Oh, a one-hand technique.
Yeah, no,
Oh, pressure.
It didn't
Pressure
crack
on
right.
camera.
Yeah, I know. Like I could never crack an egg on camera.
And then compost is right there.
Sweet.
Yay. All right. That's good, though. All right.
Yeah, always doing the thing. Make sure you don't get any shells in the fire.
Exactly. That's got the salmonella. That's some good cracking.
Yeah.
You did good. All right. All right, let's just form some dough. It's coming along. All right. He mixed. I did this. Yay.
Teamwork.
Teamwork, exactly. So what we're going to do with this is put it onto a little floured surface and roll it up into a cylinder. Oh, what?
I did not see
Shapes.
cylinder coming. Yeah.
That's okay. No one does. It's like the Spanish Inquisition. It's a Monty Python trick.
Go.
There we
Sticky
go.
dough
All right.
coming soon from Coconut and Sprinkles. I don't know what I started.
That would be. I mean, it's like like if we ever did another. There we go. Yeah.
There we go. You know what? Do that. Jesus Christ. All right, there we go.
Boom.
She's off to the fridge. All right, done. Yay. There are a couple of optional things in this recipe: orange marmalade, espresso. I'm going to use that. We're gonna go ahead and add it to it. To our filling, orange orange zest is also optional, but I say use it.
Yeah.
If you don't have honey, maple syrup should work just fine.
Yeah, you can.
So what we're going to do now is go off into our corners. I'm going to chop nuts. Danton's going to chop up some dates. You can also add apricots to this, raisins, whatever you want to add to it is totally fine. Yeah, let's get chopping.
Chop.
Okay.
Or whatever. And so you put that in there for like 3 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Phenomenal.
Why is there no like restaurant portion at Comedy Lab? There needs to be.
Right? I mean, if they gave me control of the kitchen, you know, our clientele would definitely change.
That is. There need to be snacks.
Yeah, I would love to create like a proper menu for the place.
That would be so cool. I'm done with the nuts. I think I've done enough nuts. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Nearing the end of the fig.
Dates. The dates.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this recipe is from, I will hide my address, Bon Appetit, the holiday issue. And apologies to the chef. I'm just going to call this cookie Gucci Mane. Because I can say that. Apologies to Gucci Mane. It's like, what?
Like,
why am I being tagged in this recipe?
like we're making Gucci Mane cookies today.
Who is this white woman from Toronto?
I mean, honestly, I would love for that to be like how we blow up. So,
I'm gonna tag Gucci Mane in this.
You might as well. Like, if we make
Why not?
Gucci Mane cookies. We post it on the gram, use his music in the background.
I mean, technically we could call them Gucci Mane because the chef of the recipe says this is for figs and we're using dates.
So yeah, we made it our own.
Kelly and Danton's Gucci Mane cookies. You want to preheat your oven right now to 350. 350. So the oven just went off.
Yay.
Do you want to get that dough? Let's get the dough. All right, this is gonna get sticky.
Yes.
That's what's gonna happen here. So we've got the dough. It's been in the fridge. We've been about half an hour. What we are going to do now is roll this out, cut it in 2 sections, fill it each section with jam. We've got marmalade. We're gonna zest some orange. We're gonna, if we want to add cinnamon and other things to it, honey. It's all here in the recipe. So we're gonna fill it up. We're gonna roll it, cut it, bake it, and then we're gonna frost it, and we're gonna eat it. All right. Here we go. Be very quiet, everyone.
I should.
Yeah, flour it more.
Flour.
Look, we're saving the
Yeah,
Gucci
there we
Mane
go.
cookie.
The Gucci Mane cookie
The
will
Gucci Mane
survive.
cookie is gonna live. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, everyone. Am I ballsy enough to cut this?
I think we should bake it first.
Yeah, let's bake it.
Totally
Okay.
think we should
Yeah.
bake it.
We should bake it. All right. Okay, so we're gonna bake this for about 15 minutes, and then I'll cut it, and then we'll put it back in. I think that's
That'll give it some time to set.
Yeah. all right. Okay. All right. So it's kind of like a panzerotti.
Which I like.
So what we're gonna do is cut this and then keep baking it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we'll do that. Don't ask me to name a Gucci Mane song. I know of the name.
I couldn't do it
I
either.
can go through the De La Soul catalog. Okay.
Yeah,
that I can do.
Actually, I was wondering, like, do you know the difference? You might know the difference. Do you know the difference between parchment paper and wax paper?
Do not bake with wax paper.
Okay, that's the difference.
It'll melt and get in your product. But yeah, ixnay on the wax paper, eh?
See, there we go. We got it.
It's all the pig Latin I know. I didn't learn much, but ixnay.
Yeah.
Ixnay on the whatever, eh? That's about as far as I went with pig Latin.
I mean, that's really all
Do
you
the
need.
kids still use it? Or was that like a 90s thing?
I feel like it died with our generation.
Yeah. Comments. Someone said Gucci inspired me to get sober and turn my life around.
See?
That's
There you
amazing.
go.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
Finding sobriety and inspiring cookies. Like,
Yeah.
Gucci Man, you're out there doing good.
Exactly. So here we go.
Oh.
Shall we do a taste test, friend? All right, let's cut this apart. Now, I gotta say, if you want to show that little middle part to the camera, it's baked really nice.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. See on the inside. It's all good. All right.
The
Okay.
smell coming off, it's so good.
Okay. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Here, two cheers. That's really good. Did you get enough filling in yours? You can take this piece. It is sweet. It's warm.
The like the orange zest does kind of like help it
Just a
all
little
pop.
pop.
Because like otherwise it would just be like a
Pretty dry biscotti kind
like
of.
just too sweet. But like that
Oh man, I love the chewiness of the date.
and the feeling. Yeah.
Having the nuts
The
in
nuts
it's
with the
good
date,
texture
yeah.
difference.
And like you can't even tell the espresso's actually there. But like it's just kind of like a lingering earthiness, like it's like
It's
a
a
base
good
almost.
cookie.
Yeah. Definitely.
I like what we did.
Mm-hmm.
We took the recipe, we added a little Gucci Mane, and we got this.
There we go.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Lumpy butter, also a really good rap name.
I feel like Lumpy Butter is from Westchester, New York. He's one of those guys that says Westchester is the best Chester. Like he's